Hello everyone and welcome. It's Shanna. I'm so glad you're here. Now tonight I just wanted to do something easy. I've been kind of in a little bit of a rut thinking that everything that I have made has been just not good lately, and I just want to just do something to relax. And so I've got this card making kit sampler from Kendra's Card Challenge that you get as part of the Patreon membership with her. And this is Crafty Meraki for the Love of Flowers paper collection and Effortless Artistry paper. So basically this is a little card making kit that she sends out to her Patreons, along with several other bonuses that you get from being a Patreon. And so what I've got in here is 2 pieces of cardstock and 2 pieces of, I guess I'd say, pattern cardstock, because it's not paper, it's heavier than paper. And then you've got these pieces of ephemera here that are just gorgeous. There's one. I'm just going to get the rest of the kit out. Here is another. So both of those are just beautiful. And then you have this little rose, single rose. And then you've got a happy birthday sentiment. I saw some other ones. What did I drop them? Where did they go? Okay, so I'm back and I did find one of the sentiments. I did lose the third one, and it never ceases to amaze me how you can have virtually stuff, fairly clean and lose stuff. And you can have stuff in plain sight and you can't find it. It's really interesting. So I don't know. It did prompt me to sweep my craft room floor. So that I could look around. And while I was looking around, I usually lose things underneath this glass mat, and I did find these dies here. So I need to figure out where they belong. So I'm going to put them there. And then on my floor, I did find this pin that I've been keeping in this glue bottle here. So I'm glad I found that. And then I also found my rubber eraser that had fallen off my desk. So the floor is swept and 3 missing items have been located. Actually 4 if I count that. The 5th one would be the sentiment, and I have lost it. So we'll move on from there. I have plenty of other sentiments, so it'll be just fine. So what I was thinking was we'd make a couple cards with this and just kind of play around and see what we want to do. Now I've got this new Spellbinders branching out embossing folder that I haven't even pulled out yet and used. So I'll just pull it out, get rid of that so it doesn't glare. And it's basically like branches of leaves. And I think this would be really pretty with this if I emboss these panels. So I think that's one thing that I will do. I will emboss both of these. And then I'd kind of like to make this paper go a little bit further than just the 2 cards. And I was kind of thinking, I've got this die set right here that is from Spellbinders. It's called Stylized Border Trio. And I've got several of the pieces off camera here. This one's got tape on it because I was messing around with it. And I thought what I could do is I have this in which I've already assembled a couple of pieces of it, and I thought I could take I think this border, no, not that one. One of these borders coordinates. This one, I think, coordinates with the top of it, like that. And this one coordinates with the bottom of it. So I think what I'm going to do is take the bottom part of this panel off and see if I can't, take part of that off and add this to it after I do. And then that'll leave me a little bit of paper that I could use for something else. If anything, the inside of it could do that. And then I have several other shapes that, I could use to maybe shorten one of these. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go off camera and do some embossing. Hopefully, I don't even know if I'm in view there. I've got my embossing folder and I've got these. I'm going to go off camera and see what I can come up with and see if I can come up with something that I like and that we can use to make a couple quick cards. So, okay, so I've done all my embossing with this embossing folder that is branching out. It's the embossing folder of the month for January 2024, and I've got it all embossed. And I'm going to get it laid down on my card base. I think I'm going to go ahead and, because I embossed it, I'm going to go ahead and lay some foam tape down just to strengthen it, because I gave it a pretty good press. And I'm going to get my sticky scissors here. And I did all three. I say three because I was able to kind of conserve some of the paper, and I'm going to make 3 cards out of this. They're going to be all very, very similar, but I think they'll be really pretty and something nice for a change of pace for the season. So I'm happy. I'm happy about that. I'm ready to move on to some better weather and some flowers and some gardening. And, oh, so ready for that. So I'm just going to pull these 3 big strips off of here and get this laid down on my card base. Hopefully these will come together pretty nice. So there we go. We've got this panel that's very nicely embossed, and we're going to bring in some elements. Now I took one of these dies that I was showing you earlier, and I just cut my paper, and that's how I'm going to get a 3rd card. I just cut that, and then I took some white and cut it as well, and just layered it. And my plan was to just kind of lay it down on our border here. And so I think I'm going to make it easy, and I'm just going to bring in a tape runner. And you'll see I kind of mismatched that. The next panel I did a little bit differently, so it won't matter. I'm not going to notice it. So I'm just going to get it laid down on there with a nice little edge. And I could have gone for, the entire width of that first panel, but I decided to cut it down. And then what I thought I would do is take the smaller ephemera piece and pop it up here and just make a real simple card. I don't know if I need this big stuff. I've got some that's a little bit smaller. We'll go with this. That way I can get 2 pieces on there. So I have just, I don't know, I think I've been so busy that I'm just not, I haven't been in the mood to really do anything lately. But I'm trying to get over that and just keep going. So this is really pretty. I think that's very pretty. And I just thought it would, this is a large space here, and I thought, I don't want to put it right on top of that, I don't think. And I thought it would just be pretty down here. And then I am going to use, I think, this Happy Birthday sentiment. I think that would be really pretty. And maybe we put that down here, and we just kind of let that pattern paper shine. And we're just keeping it very, very simple. And we've got some extra on the back here. We'll just use this. Sometimes when I cut off an extra bit of it, I'll just stick it on there, and I must have stuck it on the back side. Oh boy. So let's see what's going on. I've had my grandkids, and they were just full of energy today. So hilarious, the things they got into and the things they did. I'm telling you, at 1 and 2 years old, soon to be 3, 1.5 and soon to be 3. They're gonna be great, best of friends or worst of enemies, I don't know which, but they're gonna keep their parents very busy. So I think that's really pretty. It's very, very simple, but I think it's pretty. I think it'd be a nice birthday card for someone, and I like it. So I think, did I have, just trying to see if I had any, I don't have any more of that to use for the inside, so we'll just call this done, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do with the inside later. So I think that turned out pretty nice. And then this was the piece of yellow that was in the kit, and that's kind of harsh for me. That's pretty bold yellow. That would be, I think, better with a bumblebee or something like that. So I chose to grab in my stash another softer yellow to go with that, and I'm going to use it. So we've got a thank you card, a birthday card, and a sending a note card, and they're all very pretty, very elegant, very feminine. I like them. I hope you do. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.